Hi there, guys. So this video, um, I wanted, I want to talk a little bit about um, dating. I want to give basically my opinion um, on why I think that women should stop expecting men to pay on dates. I have a really, really good reason for that. um, First thing I want to say though, I want to share something. Um, I was on social media and I saw um, a skit. At this point, we have to, we kind of have to know that a lot of these things are being planned and things like that. So this was a skit. This was a black couple. It was um, they were in a car, and he was suggesting places to go, and she was basically, oh no, I don't want to go there. No, 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 I don't like that one. I don't want to go there either. And this is now, don't get this confused with the lady in the green dress and that whole fiasco thing that blew up on the internet. This is not that. This was something different. And so I watched that skit. And at this point, I don't even, because it was like a week or two ago right now, and I don't even really remember at this point, like what the outcome was or what have you. So, but I saw that skit and I saw people making comments on it and the whole thing. And of course, modern men were calling her gold digger. Modern men were saying stuff, about, she go where you take her, or just, all this kind of stuff. So, um, I think what I did is I think I switched platforms and I found the same skit on another platform and I made a comment on it, and it was very few comments on there actually, but I made a comment. And funny thing about it, since then I just keep getting men who are arguing with me, and at this point it's really because I think I'm, just running into trolls and guys who are just wanting some female attention at this point. That's a lot of what goes on online. So, um, with all that being the case, I simply said that this would not even be a conversation, and it could all be remedied if you just had a conversation first. Like this couple was literally in this skit in the car trying to decide right then where they wanted to go. And I'm saying to myself, like, okay, well, if you all had talked on the phone, kind of got to know each other a little bit, first, yeah, that really would have remedied a whole lot. We're in a time right now where I mean, everything is screwed up. Like it really is. I think I've said before that, like, I literally feel like I am in an alternate universe than the one that I came here in, because everything is different. The men are different. Even the men my age are different. Like they're doing the same stuff these other modern men are doing, and it's really, really crazy. But I'm gonna talk more about that in some other videos. But the first comment that I got was some guy who, I don't know why, but I his energy felt older. His energy just came to me as he was, I don't know, somewhere in his 40s or something. He just seemed like an older man. And it was so silly. Like he literally did not have to make a comment at all, because first of all, like I said, I didn't say anything bad, ugly, offensive, or anything. I said This would be remedied if they had had a conversation first, if they had talked on the phone, got to know each other a little bit first, which, for a number of reasons is a very good thing to do, you know. Um, so this ignorant guy came back and he said something about it was really kind of unintelligible also. So he said something to the effect of um she don't get no choice, she go wherever I take her, and the beggar don't decide, or so it was something like that. And I'm just like, that's really really aggressive, first of all, when I didn't even say nothing. I don't know you. You're coming under my comment, which makes perfect sense to have a conversation before you try to go out with someone. And so he came back with that silly aggression, and I'm just like, okay, he wants attention. So, okay. So I basically pretty much ignored that. Told him, I told him something to the effect of, okay, yeah, thanks for telling me or whatever, but you really didn't have to comment on what I said. So after that, he didn't come back, but then some other guy came back, and dude came back like at least two or three times. And yes, I was saying something to him too, but he came back saying something about what I said was goofy or something, which he gives me very young man energy. Um, I can't even remember literally what they were saying, but it was something about what I said didn't make any sense, and I was being goofy for saying that, and I'm just like, how? Like, how? Like, it was honestly like these guys were just trolling for some attention. So anyway, I know there was nothing wrong with what I said. I know it made absolutely complete sense. So I just wanted to bring that out, um, because of the fact that we really are seriously in a time where many men, this stuff is spreading, you know, many men that weren't like this even a couple years ago are now being really, really infiltrated and bombarded into this type of a mindset. And it's just really, it's saddening because it's really killing the dating pool. um, and it's so silly. It's just really, it's really as if we're dating a bunch of men who are literally at the high school locker room mindset. Um, and so anyway, um, he came back two or three times or whatever, and it was just really silly. And my thing was, the only reason I kept talking to it because I'm like, dude. So for me to say that we a couple should have a conversation before going out, and that would fix the where you want to go scenario, like right there. You know what I'm saying? There would be no need to get in a car or in a vehicle and try to embarrass anybody that, oh, well, we're not going there, or you know that's too expensive to go there, and or um whatever else they could possibly say about where you want to go. If you have a conversation, it would kill it. So at the end of the day, the reason that um I bring that up is to talk about this mindset that is in men nowadays. They are not wanting to communicate by telephone and so forth. A lot of these podcasters and these men who are teaching these men these things are telling them, don't talk to her on the phone. And so it's just text, 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 text. That's what everybody wants to do. Like I said, even men in my generation. Um, my generation, absolutely, we were the phone talkers. Like we met face to face. You met a person somewhere. and this whole texting thing is just new, silly, and crazy. I don't like it for a number of reasons. But I brought that up, like I said, to talk about the mindset of what's out there. But the title of the video and what this video is about is the fact that I think it would greatly benefit women. It would benefit both parties, but it would greatly benefit women to literally stop expecting men to pay for dates. Now, why do I say that? I say that overall, it would, first of all, take the pressure off of him and her. It would take the pressure off. If you have your own money or whatever, which many women do, you have your own money to go out, you have your cards, your whatever. And I think it also takes a lot of the pressure off of expecting more from the date. Like you don't have to sit there and feel like you have to perform or, you know, if he's paying for everything, you have to be a certain way, you have to act a certain way or whatever. I don't know if that's the case, but if it is, that takes the pressure off of that, and it literally just become a fun date. Like you all are just, it's just like if you were to go out with your girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes with girlfriends, y'all will, maybe you'll treat this time, she'll treat next time, whatever. But and I've been in those situations, but a lot of times when I'm going out with my girlfriends, we pay separate bills. We pay a separate check. And like I said, I think that would take a whole lot of expectation off both people. It won't make the man feel like, he has to, give up money to take her out and spend all this money for such and such, and you may not get another date because this is the stuff that they can complain about. Um, Also, the fact of it completely takes away she got a free meal. It completely takes away she got a free meal. Um, I personally have never understood that mindset of getting a free. I never understood that, but that's what men think. So, that takes it off the table, and it leaves it open, it leaves it fun. Both of you are, paying your own bill, paying your own way. Also, one of the main things that it does, especially for women and women's safety, is it takes away his expectation for sex. We are in a generation right now. We're in a time right now where men are absolutely tying their wallet to your vagina. Literally, they are expecting, if they ante up any kind of money, you owe them sex. Now, I'm not going to go into why they think that. I think it's really tacky. I think it's very classless. I think that we should not even be dealing with men like that who have that type of an expectation. First off, um, but it's a safety thing. It's a safety thing, and it helps the woman not to feel as if she has to give of herself. Like, I mean, if it's something that comes about where, you as adults and y'all decide to do that and that comes up, that's fine. That's on you. But a man expecting that he's spending money on you for whatever that you got to give him sex, that takes that out. Okay. So simply that is my reasoning. That's the video as to why I feel like dates should be, as they call, go Dutch, or everybody pay their own way. And then there you go. Men don't have to worry about or feel pressure to take her to some five-star restaurant or, whatever. And, it could just be a relaxation thing if you do go to a five-star restaurant, whatever. But like I'm saying, women, be willing to pay. Be willing to pay for yourself. That's what I'm saying. I think it's beneficial, like I said, in numerous ways. Also, before I cut the video off, I think women should also, for safety purposes, stop expecting a man to pick you up. It's just not safe anymore. Getting in the car with him, um, maybe after y'all have had the date or whatever, and maybe he can drive you home or whatever, maybe. But, even with that, if you don't know the person, and if you all have not spent some time on the phone talking, maybe some video chatting or whatever, depending on how you guys met, um, I say for safety purposes, drive your own car or get a Lyft, Uber, taxi, whatever. Um, it's just safer. Also, that would cut out these silly videos, which are probably skits too, but a lot of these guys, like I said, are following this kind of silly advice. If you don't give him anything, or if you don't want to kiss him, if you don't give him any kind of reason to think he's getting some kind of play or something like that, he's gonna put you out of the car, videotape it, videotape you walking, or videotape you, um, him putting you out the car. These guys, for some reason, are getting off on silliness like that. And like I said, it's very, very high school locker room mentality. It's very silly because a full grown man knows that if a woman or anybody, but especially a woman, is in his company and they've had a date or whatever, it should be not unreasonable for him to think, feel, and believe that he needs to make sure she gets home safe. That's just common sense. Like, once again, we do that with our friends. When me and my friends go out, sometimes we'll even call or text. Not really call so much nowadays, but we'll text like, "You okay? Did you make it home?" And talk to you later. See you next time. We'll plan something again next month. But just anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, these guys are really seriously getting off on putting women out of cars, videotaping, making her walk, letting her out in bad neighborhood. I mean, just all kinds of silly stuff. That is, at the end of the day, this may be a skit or something that's going on, but if guys are doing this in reality, that can become very, very unsafe for a woman. Very unsafe. It's nothing cute about it. It's nothing funny about it. I don't even understand why you would want to videotape something like that, but I guess it makes you feel better to humiliate a woman, I guess. I don't know. Very small dick energy, if you ask me. But anyway, that's all for the video. I'm going to cut the video off. You guys let me know what you think about basically women kind of losing that expectation of men paying. Now, let me say this also. If he does pay and he's a full grown man and, he understands that, food don't equate sex or whatever, let him pay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's fine. Let him pay. Um, but if this is some guy who you feel like is going to, make a scene or cause a ruckus or um even what is that other thing? There's something else that I see sometime. Oh, at the end of the dinner date, he'll ask you something about, I've seen these skits too, where he's asking, oh, basically, are you gonna give me some? or can I come back to your place, whatever. And she's like, oh yeah, no, we're good. No, it was a nice date, whatever. We're good. And then he asked for a separate check. That is so childish. But you know what? You would not have to worry about that because, like I said, it would already be established that you're both of y'all are going to pay for your own stuff, or um, you got it. You got your money. You got your cards. You got your checks. You got whatever it is. You have it. So it's cool. We could pay separate checks. I mean, and don't even give if that were to ever happen. Don't even give a guy like that the ex. Don't argue with him. Oh, I thought you was gonna pay. Oh, well, I thought. Well, why you asking for? Don't do that. Don't do that. Stay a lady. Stay a lady. Act like it's not even phasing you. You didn't think twice about it. You pull your card out, pay your portion, and basically you already know he's blocked and deleted because you're not gonna have anything else to do with him because it's obvious he can't afford you. And it's obvious that he's on some high school trying to get some sex stuff like that. I wish these guys understood how immature their behavior is and how it says so much about them. These guys really think that they are humiliating women when just the whole thought and fact of wanting to humiliate a woman is childish. But they don't get that. Like they really they don't see it like that. But it says way more about them than it does about the woman. So you guys hit the subscribe button. Please hit all notifications so that you know when I upload new videos. Hit the like button and leave me a comment. Um, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Until the next video, I'll see you next time.